Dreams, an intriguing world of insight and mystery. Did you know that we can realize we're dreaming while the dream is occurring? Find out next how lucid dreaming may be a key to a new way of daily living. The 21st century, the beginning of a new era. We stand at the threshold of a time filled with rapid change, uncertainty, and monumental possibilities. Visionaries have pointed to this time as a turning point for humanity. One such man was the American clairvoyant Edgar Cayce. From holistic healing to spiritual development, the world that Edgar Cayce predicted is now emerging, inviting us to explore the new millennium.
Every night we dream, even though the average person remembers only 1 or 2 dreams per week. These nightly journeys are a rich opportunity for self-understanding, creativity, and problem-solving. But sometimes we may have a dream that's quite different from our ordinary dreams. It's the kind of difference we feel between being present for an event as opposed to merely watching it on television. These special dreams, called lucid dreams, involve the awakening of a new kind of awareness, an awareness in which we know we're dreaming while the dream is still happening. I'm Mark Thurston. I'm joined today by Dr. Scott Sparrow, psychotherapist and author. Scott, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
What is lucid dreaming and what's not lucid dreaming? And perhaps even an example of one of your lucid dreams.
There's a lot of misunderstanding about it because the phrase itself doesn't really define what it is. The dream that's lucid is one in which the dreamer becomes aware during the dream that they are dreaming. And usually it's accompanied by the statement, I am dreaming, or this must be a dream. So it has more to do with the dreamer than the dream itself. The dream may be beautiful or horrible, but the thing that makes it lucid is the dreamer's level of awareness.
What about a lucid dream of your own?
Well, I can think of one in which a man was attacking me with a gun. And I was running away, as most people do in ordinary dreams, trying to hide. And I couldn't find any safe place, typical. And suddenly I became aware that I was dreaming. And I was excited, and I thought, well, I'll go back and confront him. So I turned around, and I went flying back up in the air, and I found him in an office, and I walked in the room, and I called to him, and he wheeled around and started firing at me. And at that point, I just took it. I knew that I wasn't in real life, and I wouldn't be hurt. And then I walked up to him and reached up and touched him on the shoulder. And he looked alarmed, like, what are you doing? And then he reached up and touched me and began to soften. So that's one of my own.
Wow. Now, your book on lucid dreaming has a subtitle, Dawning of the Clear Light. Where did that expression come from?
Well, actually, it comes from Tibetan Buddhism. It's what happens in lucid dreams quite often. When the dreamer becomes conscious, he or she may often see an orb of white light off in the distance, sometimes approaching him. What the Tibetan Buddhists say about this white light is that it's really the reality behind all of our experience. It's the one great source of our being, the Christ consciousness, the Buddha consciousness. And it won't reveal itself until we break through the illusion of the dream of life and of the dream itself.
Let's talk about how we could make lucid dreams happen more frequently.
Okay.
What would be some tips?
Okay, well, there's several simple ones that researchers have found really work. Some of them take a lot of time and some don't. One that doesn't take a lot of time is pre-sleep suggestion. If before you go to sleep, you lay in your bed and you say to yourself over and over again, I wish to become more conscious in my dream, or more awake in my dream state, then try to carry that consciousness over into the dream. It often works to suddenly precipitate some awareness in the dream state. Secondly, one that's more ambitious and hard for many of us to do is to wake up at 2 or 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, right in the middle of the night, right before you have most of your dreams, and to meditate, to sit up in bed for 15 or 20 minutes and meditate in your own way. Often people find that that brings about greater lucidity in the dreams that follow that meditation period. Thirdly, if you take a dream from your past and relive it, get one that maybe was very unpleasant to you and could have been better if you'd only been lucid, and you relive that in memory before you go to bed, that will often bring about a flexibility that you don't normally have in the dream state. And fourthly, if you will ask yourself during the daytime, Am I dreaming? Is this a dream? And to reach out and touch your reality and to test to see whether it's real or not. This kind of questioning will sometimes carry over into your sleep state. And when you ask the question in the dream, am I dreaming, then you may indeed discover that you are.
Now, is there a single principle that underlies lucid dreaming research, what we've discovered about lucid dreams?
That it's available if you're willing to work. It's kind of like getting a graduate degree. It takes a lot of energy and time, and most people could do it if they had the time and energy. It's available for you, but it's not going to happen without some effort, usually.
Yeah. I noticed that from your list of points, that some took very little effort, others took a real big commitment.
Correct. That's right.
The remarkable experience of dream lucidity is sure to make any of us question more deeply how the human mind works. The importance of lucid dreams may be the hint they provide us, the suggestion that extraordinary states of altered consciousness are truly within our reach.